Investors have gone on quite a ride in 2022, with the market sinking into a painful bear market. However, if history is any indicator, bear markets don't usually last forever, and there's usually like a fresh bull right around the corner. Markets could still be rocky through the often difficult months of September and October, but some stocks have already poised to offer significant returns to patient long-term investors. While no one can predict the stock market movements, there's certainly 6 stocks that have something to offer investors. Firstly, let's talk about Amazon. In the midst of gloomy earning outlooks and the talks of recession, Amazon is one of the outliers. In the company's most recent earnings, Amazon smashed revenue expectations with $121 billion in sales, topping even management's own top-end forecasts. Combined with the rosy forecast of future earnings, the stock popped, reversing investor sentiment and bringing some bullish movement to the shares. After a recent 20-for-1 stock split, shares are trading at a much more affordable level for investors without access to fractional share purchases. Now, let's talk about Apple. Apple is the largest company in America. So when the company reported earnings for its 2022 fiscal third quarter at the end of July, many investors took it as a good omen for both the company and for the overall market. Apple recorded a June quarter revenue of $83 billion, indicating that both the company's business strategy and the consumer market seem robust. Thirdly, let's talk about Google. Google owns the global search market and owns many popular companies that you might have never heard of, from Fitbit, Nest, Waze, and obviously YouTube. In its most recent earning quarter, Alphabet missed on earnings, but ad revenue came above expectations. The revenue also jumped 13% to nearly $70 billion. So for a bad quarter, Google still did quite well. Investors agreed, pushing up the stock and positioning it for future gains. The 35 analysts covering the stock have a consensus strong buy on it, with a 1-year price target 22% above current levels. Fourthly, let's talk about my favorite, Berkshire Hathaway. There is a saying on Wall Street that millionaires are made when the market is down. This has certainly been the strategy for the success of Berkshire Hathaway, co-run by co-billionaires Warren Buffett and Charlie Munger. Berkshire maintains enormous cash and selectively steps into the market when shares are down, taking advantage of great long-term opportunities. In 2022, Hathaway management has been more active than usual, scoping up shares of downturn companies set for future gains. Among the stocks Berkshire Hathaway picked up in 2022 include Occidental Petroleum and HC. The company also added to its top position Apple and acquired insurer Allegheny outright. Given the company's track record of adding value in down markets, now could be a good time to take the ride with Berkshire Hathaway. Now let's talk about Disney. Shares of Disney have suffered mightily in 2022, down about 32% at the end of July. However, shares began turning upward in late July, stemming a sharp decline that began well over a year ago. 25 analysts covering Disney anticipate gains of over 22% in the next 12 months, with a consensus strong buy rating. The return of consumers to cruise ships, movie theaters, and theme parks will all help bolster earnings going forward, with the caveat of obviously the virus, which could further delay revenue gains. Now, lastly, let's talk about Goldman Sachs. Goldman Sachs is another vulnerable revert company with shares that have fallen hard in 2022. But recently, there have been some signs of life. The investment bank posted solid earnings and revenue figures in its mid-July release, handling outpacing estimates. With interest rates on the highs, banks have more leeway to generate profits, and Goldman Sachs stands to benefit. While its trading divisions also scored big earnings, as a member of the Dow and current yield of 2.4%, Goldman Sachs has both defensive and offensive characteristics, making it appropriate for a large number of investors. So that's my list of the top 6 stocks to look out for in August, as obviously a long-term trading strategy. I hope you liked this video, and please give me your feedback. Please like and subscribe, and I shall see you in the next one. Bye!